Welcome to our deep dive in stakeholder analysis within project initiation. In project management, understanding stakeholders is a critical first step. Stakeholders are individuals or groups who have an interest in the outcome of your project. Their influence can shape the direction, resources, and even the success of your project. Before any planning begins, it's essential to identify who these stakeholders are, what their interests might be, and how they could impact your project. This process sets the foundation for effective communication and risk management throughout the project lifecycle. Let's explore why stakeholder analysis is so vital at the very start of any project. Stakeholders come in many forms. They can be internal, such as team members, managers, or executives, or external, like clients, suppliers, or regulatory bodies. Each stakeholder brings unique expectations and concerns to the table. Identifying all relevant stakeholders early ensures that no critical voice is missed. This comprehensive approach helps avoid surprises later in the project. By mapping out everyone who might be affected or have influence, you create a clear picture of the project's environment. This clarity is essential for building strong relationships and ensuring project alignment from the outset. Stakeholder analysis is not just a formality, it's a strategic move. Projects often fail due to overlooked interests or unmanaged expectations. By conducting a thorough stakeholder analysis, you can anticipate potential challenges and leverage opportunities. Understanding stakeholder priorities allows you to tailor your communication and engagement strategies, ensuring smoother collaboration. This proactive approach reduces resistance, builds trust, and increases the likelihood of project success. Let's look at how this analysis fits into the broader project initiation process. Project initiation is the first phase in the project management lifecycle. It's where ideas are transformed into actionable projects. During this phase, the project's value and feasibility are assessed and key stakeholders are identified. The initiation phase sets the tone for everything that follows, from planning to execution. Without a solid start, projects can lose direction or momentum. Stakeholder analysis is a cornerstone of this phase, ensuring that the project's objectives align with stakeholder needs and organizational goals. First step in stakeholder analysis is identification. This involves brainstorming and listing everyone who might be affected by or have an influence on the project. Use tools like stakeholder registers or mind maps to capture a wide range of perspectives. Don't forget to include less obvious stakeholders, such as support staff or community members. The more comprehensive your list, the better prepared you'll be to manage expectations and address concerns as the project unfolds. Stakeholders are identified. The next step is to analyze their interests and influence. What are their goals? How much power do they have over the project? Are they likely to support or oppose your efforts? By answering these questions, you can prioritize stakeholders and develop tailored engagement strategies. This analysis helps you anticipate challenges and leverage support where it matters most, setting the stage for a smoother project journey. Powerful tool in stakeholder analysis is the influence interest matrix. This visual map helps categorize stakeholders based on their level of influence and interest in the project. High influence, high interest stakeholders require close management, while those with less influence may need only periodic updates. By mapping stakeholders, you can allocate resources and attention more effectively, ensuring that critical relationships are nurtured from the start. With your stakeholder map in hand, it's time to develop engagement strategies. This means deciding how and when to communicate with each stakeholder group. Some may need regular meetings, while others prefer written updates. Tailoring your approach ensures that stakeholders feel heard and valued, which can prevent misunderstandings and resistance. Effective engagement builds trust and keeps everyone aligned with the project's goal. Proper documentation is key to successful stakeholder management. Create a stakeholder register that includes names, roles, interests, influence levels, and preferred communication methods. This living document should be updated as the project evolves. Keeping detailed records ensures that no stakeholder is overlooked and that your engagement strategies remain relevant throughout the project lifecycle. Understanding what stakeholders expect from the project is crucial. Expectations can range from specific deliverables to broader organizational changes. By clarifying these expectations early, you can set realistic goals and avoid disappointment. Open dialogue helps uncover hidden concerns and ensures that everyone is on the same page. This proactive approach lays the groundwork for a positive project experience. It's common for stakeholders to have conflicting interests. For example, a client may want rapid delivery while the development team prioritizes quality. Recognizing these conflicts early allows you to mediate and find balanced solutions. Transparent communication and negotiation skills are essential here. By addressing conflicts head-on, you can prevent issues from escalating and maintain project momentum. Not all stakeholders have the same level of influence or interest. Prioritizing stakeholders helps you focus your efforts where they'll have the greatest impact. Use tools like the Power Interest Grid to categorize stakeholders and determine who needs the most attention. This targeted approach ensures that critical relationships are managed effectively, supporting project success. A well-thought-out communication plan is essential for keeping stakeholders informed and engaged. Determine the frequency, format, and channels for updates. Some stakeholders may prefer emails, while others want face-to-face meetings. Regular, transparent communication builds trust and keeps everyone aligned with the project's progress and goals. Clear, measurable objectives are the backbone of any successful project. Involving stakeholders in setting these objectives ensures buy-in and alignment. Objectives should be specific, achievable, and relevant to stakeholder needs. This collaborative approach increases commitment and sets the stage for a successful project outcome. Stakeholders can help identify potential risks early in the project. Their unique perspectives can uncover issues that might otherwise go unnoticed. By involving stakeholders in risk identification, you create a more robust risk management plan. This proactive approach helps you prepare for challenges and reduces the likelihood of surprises down the road. Strong business case justifies the project's existence and secures stakeholder support. It outlines the project's benefits, costs, and risks, providing a clear rationale for moving forward. Engaging stakeholders in this process ensures that their needs and concerns are addressed, increasing the likelihood of approval and ongoing support. Scope definition is a critical part of project initiation. It sets the boundaries for what will and won't be included in the project. Engaging stakeholders in scope discussions helps prevent scope creep and ensures that everyone agrees on the project's deliverables. Clear scope definition leads to better planning and execution. Success criteria define how you'll measure the project's achievements. These criteria should be agreed upon by all key stakeholders to ensure alignment. Clear success criteria provide a roadmap for project evaluation and help keep everyone focused on the desired outcomes. Resource planning involves identifying the people, equipment, and materials needed for the project. Stakeholder input is invaluable here as it helps ensure that all necessary resources are accounted for. Proper resource planning prevents delays and keeps the project on track from the very beginning. The project charter is a foundational document that formally authorizes the project. It outlines objectives, scope, stakeholders, and key roles. Involving stakeholders in charter development ensures that their interests are represented and that the project has a strong mandate from the start. Securing commitment from key stakeholders is essential for project success. This involves building relationships, addressing concerns, and demonstrating the project's value. When stakeholders are committed, they're more likely to support the project through challenges and contribute to its success. Clear governance structure defines decision-making authority and accountability. Stakeholders should understand their roles and responsibilities within this structure. Effective governance ensures that decisions are made efficiently and that the project stays aligned with organizational objectives. Projects should support broader organizational goals. Engaging stakeholders in alignment discussions ensures that the project delivers value and fits within the company's strategic direction. This alignment increases the project's relevance and the likelihood of long-term success. Managing expectations is an ongoing process. Regular updates, transparent communication, and responsiveness to feedback help keep stakeholders satisfied. By setting realistic expectations and delivering on promises, you build trust and maintain strong relationships throughout the project. Change is inevitable in any project. Establish a clear process for handling change requests involving stakeholders in decision-making. This ensures that changes are managed effectively and that the project remains aligned with stakeholder needs and objectives. Regularly monitor stakeholder engagement to ensure that communication strategies are effective. Use feedback and performance metrics to adjust your approach as needed. Continuous monitoring helps you stay ahead of potential issues and keeps stakeholders actively involved. Stakeholders may raise concerns at any stage of the project. Address these promptly and professionally to maintain trust. Open communication channels and a willingness to listen can turn potential obstacles into opportunities for improvement. Stakeholder analysis is not a one-time task. Review and update your analysis regularly as the project evolves. New stakeholders may emerge and existing ones may change their level of interest or influence. Keeping your analysis current ensures that your engagement strategies remain effective. Learning from past projects can improve your stakeholder analysis process. Review what worked well and what didn't in previous initiatives. Apply these lessons to refine your approach, avoid common pitfalls, and enhance stakeholder satisfaction in future projects. Various tools can support stakeholder engagement, from collaboration platforms to feedback surveys. Choose tools that fit your project's needs and stakeholder preferences. The right tools make communication easier and more effective, helping you build stronger relationships. Cultural differences can influence stakeholder expectations and communication styles. Be aware of these differences and adapt your approach accordingly. Respecting cultural diversity fosters inclusivity and helps build trust with all stakeholders. Some stakeholders represent legal or regulatory interests. Engaging these stakeholders early helps ensure compliance and avoid costly delays. Stay informed about relevant laws and regulations and involve legal experts as needed to keep your project on track. Stakeholders can make or break a project. Their support can accelerate progress while their opposition can create obstacles. Recognizing the power of stakeholders and actively managing their involvement is key to achieving project objectives and delivering value. Communication with stakeholders can be challenging, especially in large or complex projects. Barriers such as language differences, time zones, and conflicting priorities can arise. Anticipate these challenges and develop strategies to overcome them, ensuring that all stakeholders remain informed and engaged. Establishing feedback loops allows stakeholders to share their thoughts and concerns throughout the project. Regular feedback helps you identify issues early and make necessary adjustments. This ongoing dialogue strengthens relationships and supports continuous improvement. Measuring stakeholder satisfaction helps you gauge the effectiveness of your engagement strategies. Use surveys, interviews, or informal check-ins to collect feedback. High satisfaction levels indicate strong relationships and a higher likelihood of project success. Stakeholder roles and interests can change over time. Stay flexible and adapt your engagement strategies as needed. Regularly review your stakeholder analysis to ensure that your approach remains relevant and effective throughout the project. Recognizing and celebrating stakeholder contributions boosts morale and encourages ongoing engagement. Acknowledge achievements, share successes, and express gratitude. This positive reinforcement strengthens relationships and motivates stakeholders to continue supporting the project. Continuous improvement is essential for effective stakeholder management. Regularly seek feedback, review your processes, and implement changes as needed. This commitment to improvement ensures that your stakeholder engagement remains effective and supports long-term project success. Let's look at a real-world example. In a recent infrastructure project, early stakeholder analysis identified a local community group with concerns about environmental impact. By engaging this group from the start, the project team addressed their concerns, gained support, and avoided costly delays. This case highlights the value of thorough stakeholder analysis in project initiation. Common pitfalls include overlooking key stakeholders, underestimating influence, and failing to communicate effectively. Avoid these mistakes by being thorough in your analysis, regularly updating your stakeholder register, and maintaining open lines of communication. Proactive management helps you navigate challenges and keep your project on track. The project manager plays a central role in stakeholder analysis and engagement. They coordinate communication, mediate conflicts, and ensure that stakeholder needs are addressed. Strong leadership and interpersonal skills are essential for building trust and guiding the project to success. Stakeholder analysis should be integrated with project planning. Insights from your analysis inform the project plan, risk management strategies, and communication approaches. This integration ensures that stakeholder needs are considered at every stage, supporting a more cohesive and successful project. In summary, stakeholder analysis is a foundational element of project initiation. It helps you identify, understand, and engage those who can influence your project's success. By prioritizing stakeholder needs, communicating effectively, and adapting to changes, you set your project up for a strong start and a successful finish. Thank you for joining this exploration of stakeholder analysis in project initiation. Remember, successful projects begin with understanding and engaging the right people. Make stakeholder analysis a priority in your next project, and you'll be well on your way to achieving your goals and delivering real value.